Page 1. Preparing for the Naturalization Test. A Pocket Study Guide. Are you thinking about applying for naturalization? This pocket study guide will help you prepare for the naturalization test. If you were not born in the United States, naturalization is the way that you can voluntarily become a U.S. citizen. To become a naturalized U.S. citizen, you must pass the naturalization test. We've provided you with the civics test questions and answers, and the reading and writing vocabulary to help you study. Additionally, this guide contains general information on naturalization eligibility requirements on page 2. To learn about and study for the civics portion of the naturalization test, turn to page 5. To learn about and study for the English portion of the naturalization test, turn to page 27. You can find more resources to help you prepare in the back of the study guide on page 36. Page 2. General eligibility requirements. Before you apply for naturalization, you must meet a few requirements. Depending on your situation, different requirements may apply to you. Below is a list of the general eligibility requirements. Be at least 18 years old at the time you file Form N-400, application for naturalization. Be a permanent resident, have a green card for at least 5 years. Show that you have lived for at least 3 months in the state or USCIS district where you apply. Demonstrate continuous residence in the United States for at least 5 years immediately preceding the date of filing Form N-400. Show that you have been physically present in the United States for at least 30 months out of the 5 years immediately preceding the date of filing Form N-400. Be able to read, write, and speak basic English. Have a basic understanding of U.S. history and government, civics. Be a person of good moral character. Demonstrate an attachment to the principles and ideals of the U.S. Constitution. Page 3. For more information, visit a guide to naturalization at www.uscis.gov/natsguide. Citizenship rights and responsibilities. Citizenship offers many benefits and equally important responsibilities. When you naturalize, you agree to accept all of the responsibilities of becoming a U.S. citizen. You agree to support the United States, its Constitution, and its laws. In return, you gain all the rights and privileges of citizenship, such as the right to vote and travel with a U.S. passport. The Naturalization Test. During your naturalization interview, a USCIS officer will ask you questions about your application and background. You will also take an English and civics test unless you qualify for an exemption or waiver. English test. The English test has 3 components: reading, writing, and speaking. For the reading test, you must read 1 out of 3 sentences correctly to demonstrate an ability to read in English. There is a reading vocabulary list on page 28 with all the words found in the English reading portion of the naturalization test. For the writing test, you must write 1 out of 3 sentences correctly to demonstrate an ability to write in English. There is a writing. Page 4. Vocabulary list on page 31 with all the words found in the English writing portion of the naturalization test. Your ability to speak English is determined by the USCIS officer based on your answers to questions normally asked during the naturalization interview. Civics test. The civics test covers important U.S. history and government topics. There are 100 civics questions on the naturalization test. During your naturalization interview, you will be asked up to 10 questions from the list of 100 questions. You must answer correctly 6 of the 10 questions to pass the civics test. Retaking the naturalization test. You have 2 opportunities to take the English and civics tests per application. If you fail any portion of the test during your first interview, you will be retested on the portion of the test that you failed at a second interview. USCIS will schedule you to return to be retested between 60 and 90 days after the date of your initial interview. Exceptions. Certain applicants, because of age and time as a permanent resident, are exempt from the English requirements for naturalization and may take the civics test in the language of their choice. For more information, visit www.uscis.gov/citizenship.